Yes, good day. My name is Temitope Akinyemi. I am a 4-star elite stockist with the Green Mondays business. I'm a pharmacist by training, but this business is an opportunity I'm excited and passionate about because I know it has the capacity to make me achieve my dreams of impact, my dreams of health, my dreams of wealth. It's just an all-round together package. Okay, so I'm excited about the opportunity, and it's my privilege to be in your faces today to conduct a training with the theme Creating Your Success Story. Okay, and I believe that everyone who is here, whether it's your first time of coming here or whether you are a partner already, everyone wants to create a success story. Okay, so I would like you to sit back and follow this training, right? And participate. That's a very important part of this. Participate so that you can get a lot more value from this training. Okay, I've been told that there's a guest in the room. Okay, there's a guest with Madam Glory Epo from Akwa Ibom. Okay, you can just type in your guest name so that we can recognize her. And our Valentine goodies will go. We'll try and make it go round today, right? Okay, as much as we can. Okay, so I'll be showing the video right away, okay? Ndi Cordelia. Okay, there's a guest, Ndi Cordelia. You're welcome. We're excited to have you on today's training. We're discussing creating your success story, and we're watching a video right away, and we're going to be discussing the video, and we're going to show each other what is possible in this business. Okay, we're going to spend a few minutes doing that as well. Okay, Abigail is also a guest in the room. So we have Cordelia and Abigail. You're very welcome. We're excited that you have joined us today at our training this evening. So I'll go ahead and play the video right away. Please ensure that you pay attention, right? And just give me a second. Okay, right. I'm trying to play the video. Okay, it's loading. Right. Okay. Please watch very carefully and let's have a chat when you are done. Enjoy.
The story of Colonel Sanders, founder of the KFC restaurants. At 5 years old, he lost his father. At 16, he dropped out of school. At 17, he was fired from 4 jobs. At 18, he got married and became a railroad conductor. At 19, he became a father to a little girl. At 20, his wife left him and took their 1-year-old baby daughter with her. At 22, he joined the Army, applied to law school, and faced rejection after rejection from school and the jobs he was at. He then became an insurance salesman. Another failure to be added to his messy resume. He decided to be a cook and a dishwasher at a small cafe. At 65 years old, he retired. On the first day of his retirement, he received a check from the government for $105. What a slap in the face. How could he survive on a $105 monthly budget, he thought, at such an old age? Feeling like a total failure, he decided to commit suicide. He sat under a tree, writing his suicide letter and will. Then all of a sudden he thought of writing instead what he would have accomplished had he had the choice to start his life all over. He realized there was so much he hadn't done yet. One thing he realized, that he could do like no one else. Actually, he could do it better than everyone else. That was cooking. Cooking the best chicken anyone had ever tasted. He borrowed $87 to buy a fryer and his recipe ingredients. He lived on his unique fried chicken recipe, trying to sell it door to door to his neighbors in Kentucky as well as trying to license it to restaurants. He was rejected yet again, 1,009 times from the restaurants he tried to license his recipe to. The 1,010th restaurant gave him his yes moment. KFC was born. In '88, Colonel Sanders became a multi-billionaire and KFC the second biggest food empire. Now, KFC has over 20,000 locations in 123 countries. Moral of the story? You have what it takes to be successful. Don't give up. It's never too old to dream. Go after your wildest dreams now. Believe in the quality of what you do and in yourself, no matter how many times you get rejected. Make a difference and enhance people's lives. You can. You will. Live to Inspire by Hisham Banir.
Wow. How many people got that? Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to give people an opportunity to share one thing that caught their attention from that video. Lessons from that video that we watched. I'm sure everybody here would have seen KFC before or heard about KFC before, right? So this video for me is a very instructive video. And there are so many lessons in this video. So we're going to take turns. Maybe we'll take about 3 to 5 people who will contribute. Lessons that they learned, something that struck and caught your attention from this video. So if you're interested, you can just raise your hand. I would ask you to unmute. I can see Onyechukwu. Are you raising up your hand to comment? Onyechukwu, are you raising up your hand to comment? Okay, I've asked you to unmute though. I've asked you to unmute. So
I hope I've done that.
okay, so do you want to share a lesson, something you learned from the video that we just played?
I just joined. It's almost when he's rounding up that I hooked up. I was unable to hear the conversation.
Is a video that I played, or should I just play the video one more time? Is there anybody who is asking that I play the video one more time? Is anybody interested in me playing the video one more time?
Yes, myself, I am interested because I just joined.
Okay.
And this is my first.
Okay, so for your sake, we'll play it again. Right. It's just a 3-minute video anyway, so we'll just make it a quick one. We'll make it a quick one and just play it. Even on Wednesday, we actually played it twice because there are so many lessons in there and so many details packed into just one video. The story of the man's entire life packed into one video, you know, so a lot to learn there. I'm trying to play it again. All right. 1 second. Right. Okay. It's moving a bit. I'm trying to Okay, great. I think we're almost there. Okay.
The story of Colonel Sanders, founder of the KFC restaurants. At 5 years old, he lost his father. At 16, he dropped out of school. At 17, he was fired from 4 jobs. At 18, he got married and became a railroad conductor. At 19, he became a father to a little girl. At 20, his wife left him and took their 1-year-old baby daughter with her. At 22, he joined the Army, applied to law school, and faced rejection after rejection from school and the jobs he was at. He then became an insurance salesman. Another failure to be added to his messy resume. He decided to be a cook and a dishwasher at a small cafe. At 65 years old, he retired. On the first day of his retirement, he received a check from the government for $105. What a slap in the face. How could he survive on a $105 monthly budget, he thought, at such an old age? Feeling like a total failure, he decided to commit suicide. He sat under a tree, writing his suicide letter and will. Then all of a sudden he thought of writing instead what he would have accomplished had he had the choice to start his life all over. He realized there was so much he hadn't done yet. One thing he realized, that he could do like no one else. Actually, he could do it better than everyone else. That was cooking. Cooking the best chicken anyone had ever tasted. He borrowed $87 to buy a fryer and his recipe ingredients. He lived on his unique fried chicken recipe, trying to sell it door to door to his neighbors in Kentucky, as well as trying to license it to restaurants. He was rejected yet again, 1,009 times from the restaurants he tried to license his recipe to. The 1,010th restaurant gave him his yes moment. KFC was born. At 88, Colonel Sanders became a multi-billionaire and KFC the second biggest food empire. Now, KFC has over 20,000 locations in 123 countries. Moral of the story? You have what it takes to be successful. Don't give up. It's never too old to dream. Go after your wildest dreams now. Believe in the quality of what you do and in yourself, no matter how many times you get rejected. Make a difference and enhance people's lives. You can. You will. Live to Inspire by Hisham Banir.
Okay, I'm sure if you didn't catch up then, you would have caught up now. So it's time to have contributions. If you watched that video and you have at least one thing that you found like a something that really strikes you, a lesson, a nugget, something that really inspired you, I think it's time to share. We'll do that for the next few minutes before we go to the second and last agenda for today. Anybody who goes first? Okay, sir. I'm asking you to unmute now. Okay, go ahead. It's on YouTube.
Yes. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is awesome. This video really tells me that, I mean, one don't really need to give up in life. No matter how many times you try and fail, you know, you really need to, there's need for perseverance, continuity, trying to put your best. You know, failing once does not mean that you're a failure. You know, sometimes it is from what you experience, what you gathered in the time of your failure, you know, that will push you forward. Exactly. If he hadn't failed for all this period of time, maybe he wouldn't have gotten this opportunity of, aspiring higher. So that is where I look at things. He really tried his best, you know, keep on meeting failures on the way. But because he did not relent, he keep pushing and pushing. And at the end of the day, he succeeded. That is what I pick up from the video.
He became a
There is
billionaire.
need for one to keep on moving, keep on moving. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful contribution. Just to add to what you said, he didn't just fail a few times. Even on he had been failing from, you know, when he was a small child, he was rejected. He was obviously a confused person, moving from one thing to the other, doing construction work, going to the army. They rejected him from school. He dropped out at some point, left 4 schools, left 4 jobs. Everything was just going wrong for him, but he did not give up. Okay, and that's instructive, right? It's important to know that once my goal is in front of me, I must not give up. It's never too late to start again afresh. Okay, let me not talk about other things that I learned. Let me allow people to also share. Madam Mihoma, connect with your video. Connect with your video. That's why you cannot hear us. I hope you can hear us now. Yes, you are connected with video, so you with audio rather. I'm sure you can hear now. Okay, anybody else, please? Let's do this quickly. Next 4 minutes. Let's see how far we can go. Anybody else wants to contribute? Or we didn't learn anything from the video.
Hello. Okay, she has not unmuted.
Yeah, I can hear you, Madam Augusta. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, all. I learned that it's never too late to try something. What I learned from it was that he tapped into his talent. He found out that though at an older age that he could fry chicken better than a lot of people. So what I think is we should all look inwards at our talent. There are some people that are good at making friends easily. They're in the right business. There are some people that care. They can follow up easily. They're also in the right business. We should just tap into what we know we have inside. It's never too late. No one is a failure. That's another thing that I learned. No one is a failure. Each and every one of us have something. We just have to look inwards and see how we can bring it out. There are some people that are good at organizing, you know, just make it something big. Let people know. I think with social media and everything, it's free advert for everybody. That's just what
they have. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. There was something that you said there that struck me, and that's the fact that everybody has something. Do you know that all the time that he was working when he went to work in one cafe doing washing dishes for them, he already knew how to do the chicken all those times, but he didn't think that there was any big deal to what he could do, right? So everybody has something, and what you have is really basically all you need to be able to achieve success. The difference between the person who has something, okay, and the person who is successful is the fact that the person that has something and decides to put it to use, keeps at it. Do you know that the fact that he even knows how to do chicken better than anybody did not guarantee him success? Madam Augusta, did you notice that? It didn't guarantee him success, right? With the same chicken recipe, he still went from place to place, 1,009 places, even for something that he knew how to do. So that tells me, for example, that talent is never enough.
Yes.
If you have talent and you don't persevere in exposing your talents, to people who will ultimately value it, then you're going to fail. Right. So everybody has something, right? On one hand. On the other hand, I must keep pushing out what I have until that person who will discover that what I have is valuable. And I usually tell people, like I told people on Wednesday, I said, your first years is your springboard to growth, is your springboard to success. Once you get, I don't know whether it happens, it must happen to every one of us here. Maybe you've been discouraged, and somebody just sees what you have been crying and say, wow, I've been looking for this all my life. It would be as if one energy just entered you. Right. That's what happens. You're just so excited. You're like, wow, I have something. And then the surge of energy gets into you. You're excited and you're good to go. And then, you know, it affects your energy and you move from one positive to another positive. And even after then, when you have negatives, it doesn't get to you anymore because 1, 2, 3 people have told you what you carry is valuable. So talent is good, skill is good, but it's not enough. We need to persistently push it out there until we experience the success that we desire. Any other person who wants to share? Anybody else who wants to share? I'm sure you all noticed that it was oh, okay, I guess. Fantastic. All right, please go ahead, Madam Cordelia.
Honestly, I was encouraged by the video you showed because just like you said, science will not take you there except you can persevere. Never, for me, what I just learned is never give up. Keep pushing, keep going. Because if that man had given up at 1,000, he wouldn't have gotten there. He kept on going, he kept on going, he kept on going and kept on going until he got what he wanted. So for me, what I just learned now, my own keyword is don't give up.
Absolutely.
Don't give up. Because there are times people will, this one can't make it. Just keep telling yourself. Keep telling yourself, if it means writing it, I will make it, I will make it, I will make it, I will make it. And you will eventually make it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, eventually you will make it.
Yeah, correct. We give up, you know, we fail when we give up. It's when we give up and we tell ourselves we can't make it. But yes, then, as we keep pushing, you know, we will hit that cushion. Did you notice that the man was actually where he was writing his suicide notes? For me, that's the strongest part of his story for me. That's the strongest part of the story for me. And just to say that if you are here today and you have written yourself off, you know, sometimes we write ourselves off and we don't tell people. This is somebody who got married at 19, his wife walked away at 20, he lost his father at 5. You can be sure that his life was already a mess. He didn't have anyone who was talking to, he didn't have anybody to advise him, he didn't have anybody to mentor him. He didn't have. So he had pushed himself, try this, try army, try law school, try this, try insurance, try different things, right? Until he eventually now retired. After retiring, he now got the alert. The alert that can make somebody to just go and die.
Honestly.
When he got the alert, so this is what I've been working for all my life. At age 65, Kuku carried the suicide note and said, I'm done. And then the light bulb moment came for him. Okay, I mean, that's really an instructive one. So, okay, Madam Ihoma, please go ahead and share. Let's hear from you. Let's share from you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
It's really amazing. Very, very packed full of wisdom and knowledge, I should call it. Actually, what I gained mostly is that age is not a barrier.
Yes, ma'am.
At that old age, he decided to do something. And at 88, he became a multi-billionaire. So when you your mind at any age, when you have made up your mind, you will get somewhere.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's not a barrier. So wherever we are, time we wake up is our morning, but we just have to move.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my two-star in Mickey. Okay, so thank you for that contribution. Maybe, okay, I think we'll take one or two more and then we'll call it, we'll close that and quickly go to the next thing we would like to talk about. We have a couple of guests and want to share our opportunity with them very quickly. Okay, anybody else want to say something before we go to the next agenda? Okay, right. Okay, so I mean, we can see the story is there in the group. I will encourage us. It's something we should watch from time to time. It's an awe-inspiring story on all fronts. On all fronts. I mean, if you look at this story, there's another angle again that talks about our backgrounds, our families, our challenges, where we're coming from. Okay, we can decide that these things will be the reason why we will not succeed. We can look at where we're coming from and say, oh, this is my family. Nobody really makes it. Anyone that tries to make it, something happens and then things go down. Or it's the fact that my marriage fails. That's why I can't do well. Or maybe, I mean, we can give so many reasons. We can say, okay, maybe the part of the country I'm from, maybe my village. We can give so many reasons as the reasons why we will not succeed. But even though he went from failure to failure, he got to a point where he woke up while he was writing his suicide note. And he told himself, what could I have been doing with my life? Instead of writing suicide notes, he went again to reflect, what really would I like to do? What would I have done with my life? And that gave him the inspiration to dream again. Okay, maybe it gave him the inspiration to dream again. And he began at 65. So, and I mean, if you check this room, I don't think we even have anybody in this room who is 65. So if you're in this room and you're not 65, you have every opportunity ahead of you to achieve your dreams. Every opportunity available to achieve your dreams. The only person that's going to stop you from achieving your dreams is you. The only person that's going to stop you from moving is you. Some of us, we talk to 2, 3, 4, 5 people, 10 people, and because they say no, we go and hide under the duvet and we lick our wounds. This guy went from 1 to 1,009 rejections. And that's only on his chicken recipe. If you watch the earlier video, in school, he was rejected. On his job, he was fired. I mean, in his whole life, he has always experienced rejection, but he didn't allow it to define him ultimately. He went ahead and became a billionaire. Okay, and that story is something that is really instructive to say, if I've experienced failure, or if I'm experiencing failure, I need to dust myself up and move. All right, okay, so that's that video review. I know that somebody gained a lot of value from that. Secondly, I would like to share about creating your success story and linking that to the Green Mondays opportunity, sharing with our guests who are in the room today. Okay, in creating your success story, I mean, if you say somebody is successful, that means the person is achieving milestones that are bigger 100 times more than the average person. Okay, and I'm asking here today, how do you create your success story? How do you ensure that you're 100 times, 1,000 times better than your peers? What are the things, what are the keys to ensure that you are successful or that we are creating our success story? Like I was sharing with them on Wednesday, I said the steps that lead to success, those steps are boring. They are boring things. Why do I say that? Because they are simple things that all of us here know. By the time I finish talking about them, I'm sure all of us here, we know them. But the person who is successful today has been doing probably the same things over and over and over again for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years for that matter. Okay, on Wednesday, I spoke about Ibukun Oshuka, and I said, okay, if I was organizing a Team Thrive meeting in Lagos, and I said, we're going to have Ibukun Oshuka is going to come and speak, everywhere will be full. Why? Because she's an icon of success. People can identify that she's doing well. She's outstanding. She's an icon, in her own right. And recently, I listened to her story, and she shared about some things that she did consistently for 20 years. Right. And I know that the average person would give up and not inculcate those things for 20 years. And many of the things that we call superstar, many of the things that we call exceptional results are the results of consistent activity done over a period of time. I also shared about the richest man in the world currently, who is Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, or the CEO of Amazon. I told us about the fact that he started his business, and when he wanted to start the business, it was supposed to be an online bookstore. He knew that he needed money. He wanted to be able to build an infrastructure to make the online platform very robust and be able to sell what he wanted. And he didn't have enough money to do that. So he approached some of his family and friends and said, guys, I need you to invest in this, my business, blah, blah, blah. He spoke to the first person. The first person said, I beg, go and sit down. It went from person to person. They kept saying no. And if you look at people who are successful, they will tell you about their stories of rejection. So if you are here today and you don't like rejection, I have good news for you today. That means you don't like success. If you don't like rejection, it means that you don't like success. Because there in the middle of the rejections is where you find the mine for your success to happen. He went from person to person, right? His family and friends. He spoke to 60 people in all that year in 1989. And when he spoke to them, most of them turned, they turned him down and said, no, they were not interested. Eventually, he got 22 people out of those 60 people to invest in his business. Each of them invested $50,000 each, right? That was 27 years ago. They invested 27 years ago. Each of the $50,000 today is worth $7 billion. Each, not all of them. Each of the $50,000 today is worth $7 billion. Now, I want to talk about 3 key things that help you create your success story. The first one is what I call seeds. Seeds. When you want to plant something, it starts from the seed form. Any mature plant, anything that grows, anything that is solid, starts from the seed level. It starts from the level of the seed. So if you want to plant corn, for example, you will start from the seeds. You will start with maybe 2 seeds. And by the time you plant 2 seeds and it grows, if all that happens within the 2 seeds is just 1 cob, research says that each cob will have like 300 other seeds. So your 2 seeds have produced 300. If you take the 300 again and plant again, you keep having them like that, 4,500. Before you know what's happening, you have 90,000 seeds. Before you know what's happening, it keeps increasing like that. But where did it start from? It started from just 2 seeds. But you kept planting. The next planting season, you planted again. You kept at it. By the time people come, they will see a trailer load of maize. But everything started from the seeds. Now, as far as our Green Mondays business is concerned, or business is concerned generally, what are the things that constitute the seeds? Your seed is the capital that you use to begin your business. If you are here and you began as a VIP, that's your capital. If you started as platinum, that's your capital. That's one of your seeds. Also, because we have a product that is consumable, people will buy products from you. You will give some out as gifts. You will use some for yourself and for your family members. You will buy monthly as well. So the investments you make on a monthly basis to buy your products for use or for people who want to get from you, your GMX is also your seeds. So what you use your running cost for your business is your seeds. So, for your seeds, we also have knowledge. Like what we're doing now, we are planting seeds. This training is a seed. Somebody's here and says, oh, I'm inspired. Wow. And the person is ready to drive their business better because we are watering it. We're adding value to it. We're adding manure to it. We are doing all the things that are required to ensure that the seeds grow and germinate and mature and produce many more seeds as harvest. Okay, so the seeds for your business are the capital you start with, your GMX on a monthly basis, the skills you are learning in the business, the knowledge that you are putting to use. And this seed, you can't stop planting. You cannot stop planting the seed. You cannot stop doing your GMX. You cannot stop having skills. You cannot stop gaining knowledge. All of these seeds that go into your business need to happen regularly. It needs to happen regularly for you to be able to create your success story. So the first one is seeds. The second one is accurate activity. Accurate activity. Now, I spoke about Colonel Sanders, the CEO of KFC, that we just watched the video. And we can see that he engaged in accurate activity, even though it took him some time to get results. He knew that he just needed one outlet to accept his chicken recipe, and then he will be able to leverage on all of that. So he kept at the activity. He did not look at the results. Some of us, we are saying, oh, I've checked my business and all that I've earned since I joined this business is XYZ Naira. This business is useless. We are not focusing on activity. Understanding that accurate, consistent activity in sharing my opportunity with people, in inviting them to see what I have, in building my business, in encouraging my team members, all these activities are contributing to ensuring that I succeed, I create my success story. So the second one is accurate activity. Third, but not the least in any way, is time. I've spoken about that earlier. To say that people that invested $50,000 27 years ago, who would have told them? Nobody, I mean, they wouldn't have known that their $50,000 will become something so mega. $7 billion, guys. That's not a joking stuff. It's not a small money. Okay. Over time, their $50,000 became $7 billion over time. But you know the thing about many of us, we give up. You start a business, and in 1 year, you check it and you say, oh, this thing is not working, it's not for me, and you give up. If you look at everyone, I mean, all the people that we admire, and you can talk about them, you can mention any name, and I will tell you how long they have been driving for. Everyone that you admire, look at, I mean, I went to visit a friend last week, and she was watching a documentary on Beyonce. Listen to me, oh, this one is a music, I mean, she does music. And she said they did a documentary on her daily routine. And she said, no wonder that her daily routine is not funny, it's stressful. But those are the things that she commits herself to, accurate activity every day. And she comes on the stage and she's twisting and singing, and people have no idea what she does on a daily basis. No wonder most people will not succeed. It's not a curse, right? Because what it entails, the regularity, consistency of accurate activity over a period of time is what brings about the geometric effect. And then when the person now tips and somebody just says, wow, this is amazing, the successes will now begin to pour in large numbers. But the initial one, you know, is the one that is hardest to achieve. So the three things that help you create your success story very quickly. We have seeds, we have accurate activity, and we have time. If you are with me today and you're still following, please type any one that you like best. Although it's not like you can pick one and drop the rest. Okay, anyone that you like among the three things I've mentioned, the one that resonates best with you, please type it in the comment section very quickly. Type it quickly. All right. So we keep building accurate activity, we keep building our PVs, we keep growing, we keep changing ranks, and so on. Okay, is anybody in the room typing that? Before I go to the second to the last thing, we want to address our guests who are in the room today. Somebody is talking about time. I like that. Accurate activity, fantastic. And you need to ask yourself, you need to be brutally honest with yourself and ask yourself, am I really doing this business? You know, I told people on Wednesday, I said, if you have not put 5 years into any business, please, you have not started. And I would like to repeat that today. If you have not put 5 years, and I'm not talking about 5 years of counting time, you know, if you will not deceive yourself, you know, some of you have signed up in this business for 1 year, but you know that the real period of time you have signed up in this business is 2 months. If you calculate what you have done by reason of activity and developing yourself. So just tell yourself the truth and say, yes, today I wake up. I like what Madam Ihoma said. He said, when you wake up, that your morning starts. If you have not put 5 years into anything, please note that you have not started at all. Look across society, people that are in music, people in entertainment, people in sports, people in all cadre of society, they invest time, accurate activity, right? And they keep planting seeds to ensure that it succeeds. Success is not a pie in the sky. It requires time, it requires accurate activity, and it requires seeds. Now, if you are here in the room and you are a Green Mondays distributor and you are not yet 1 star, if you are not yet 1 star, please listen to me very quickly. If you are not yet 1 star, please know that you have not yet started the business. If you want to succeed in the Green Mondays business and you are not yet 1 star, you have not started. And 1 star does not mean that you have gotten there. It just means that you are ready to commit to make this business work for you over time. Now, on Wednesday, I shared something with them very quickly, which I would like to share with you before I share the Green Mondays opportunity quickly with our guests in the room. I said, if you are 1 star, okay, I did a summary of the minimum amount that people at different levels, beginning from 1 star, should be earning every month if all they are doing is buying their GMX and encouraging their team members to do the same. If all that they are doing, even without signing up anybody from 1 star, what you begin to earn. But of course, you know that in really becoming successful, you need to engage in building your team. So this is what the minimum numbers look like. For 1 star, I'll try and type it out. For 1 star, apart from, okay, let me say this very quickly. In Green Mondays, there are 13 ways to earn. There are 13 ways the company pays rewards. And what I'm going to share here is just about 6 of those ways. It does not bear in mind metrics. It does not bear in mind instant reward, retail sales, and different gifts and different promos. It does not bear all of that in mind, right? And I'm just going to show you very briefly what at different levels, beginning from 1 star, is going to be is supposed to be earning on a monthly basis. Monthly basis. So this is 1 star. 1 star. Just look at the comment section. I'm putting it very quickly. 1 star should be earning a minimum of $100 per month. Minimum. That's apart from signing anybody up. Apart from the fact that somebody buys product from you and you make your retail profit. Minimum, you should earn $100 minimum on a monthly basis. 2 star should earn a minimum of $200 per month minimum. 2 star. 3 star should earn a minimum of $800 on a monthly basis minimum. Please note the word minimum. Minimum is very important in this. And I need us to look at this so that when you're looking at seeds, accurate activity, and time, you will know, that when you apply all of this becomes automatically your experience. 4 star will earn a minimum of $3,000 per month, minimum. 5 star would earn a minimum of, I hope you're following. 5 star, okay, this 5 star. 5 star will earn a minimum of $10,000 per month, minimum. And after 5 star, we now enter into the director levels. We enter into the director levels where the numbers jump. The numbers jump to $45,000 per month minimum. That's Ruby Director level. That's Ruby Director. Okay, after Ruby Director, we have Emerald Director. Okay, I'm just putting this. I want you to follow this, and follow it accurately. Okay, for Emerald Director, minimum is $150,000 per month. $150,000 per month. Okay, after Emerald Director, we have Diamond Director. And after Diamond Director, we have the Black Diamond Director. For the Diamond Director, we have $500,000 per month. Okay, Black Diamond Director, which is the highest level in this business. Okay, is $2 million per month minimum. Okay, so this is an idea of what is possible. Because sometimes, when people are sharing, when you're listening, okay, this business is not just a theory that. Yeah, we need to remind ourselves from time to time. Because I discovered that when I share the table, people don't really get what I'm talking about. But when I share something like this, and they can see, and people can see, have an idea of what is possible, right? It makes them wake up a little more.
So these are the possibilities as far as earnings are concerned. And these are not the full earnings. There are other earnings that are possible in driving this business. Somebody may be out there and saying, is there anybody that is black diamond director in this business? The answer is no. Why do I say that? Because the theory of time needs to play out. This business is barely 2 years old. Currently, the highest level in this business is a 5-star director, a 5-star manager, a 4-star manager, sorry. 4-star manager is currently the highest level. So you can see that there's a lot of space in front, for expression. There's a lot of space. I mean, just imagine what will happen in 3 years' time. Now, I was talking to somebody a few days ago, and the person was saying, how much are they earning in this business? I said, let's compare notes in 3 years' time. Because I have an idea of what is possible if you drive this consistently in time. Okay, this is an idea of what is possible. So if you are here and you're not yet 1-star or you're not yet 2-star, you can see that what is even ahead is exciting. And you want to ensure that you put to use creating your success story, seeds, apply your seeds regularly and consistently, ensure that you apply accurate activity, ensure that in developing your skills or in getting better in your business, you are asking questions. Okay, you are asking your upline, you want to ensure that you succeed. You want to ensure that you hit the highest possible level. Why? Because there's no limit to anything you want to achieve, except the limit that you place on it yourself. We watched the video of Colonel Sanders. You can see with his age, could have told himself that I'm retired now. What am I chasing for in life? But he said he knew he had what it takes. And the truth is that whether you're an introvert, extrovert, whatever your personality is or your background, okay, there's no excuse for what you want to achieve. Okay, everybody has what it takes really to achieve what they want to achieve. If they apply themselves, okay, and say, I want to do this. Okay, wow. So that's it. Those are the 3 keys to creating your success story. And for the sake of our guests that are in the room today, I would like to share something very briefly, talking about our range of products, sharing with you the opportunity and inviting you to come on board to join us. Now, I'll not waste too much time talking about the opportunity because of what I just shared now, or what is possible to earn at the different levels. Now, please note that what I shared earlier is the minimum, okay? And based on the other income streams, there's a lot more that can be earned. And, the beauty about having a product and having a range of products that work is that it just gives energy. It gives extra energy. It gives, excitement to what we're talking about. If you're in the room today, I'm sure the person that invited you has told you about the reader range of products, has even given you, or maybe you have even bought from the person before and used it. And you are like, wow, this product is good. And you're looking at how can I make money from this? That is why we're here today, sharing about the opportunity that the reader range of products provide. And these products are 100% natural. They are approved by NAFDAC. They are approved by the FDA. They are ISO certified. They are halal certified. And they are currently, even though the product and the business are less than 2 years old, they are currently being sold in over 12 countries of the world today. Now, these products are herbal, they are natural, and they work on the concept, based on the concept called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is what is at the baseline of many health conditions: arthritis, diabetes, hypertension, okay, Parkinson's disease, ovarian cysts, hormonal imbalance, erectile dysfunction. So many of those things are caused by accumulation of radicals in the body that cause those parts of the body to begin to pack up or begin to misbehave, as it is in when there's an imbalance in the system. And this range of products are researched. They are thoroughly researched, like I said earlier, to provide value, to provide relief, to give people amazing testimonies on our range of products. Now, because of time, I would have given 1 or 2 people the opportunity to share a testimony on the products, and you would have an idea of how amazing it is. Every day we get different degrees of testimonies. We've gotten testimonies on cancer, we've gotten testimonies on kidney failure, we've gotten testimonies on a lot of health issues. Just yesterday, I was speaking with my sister who is in Canada, And she was telling me about a lady who got some reader products and has some Caucasians coming to get from her. That's some white people. And she called my sister and said, those products are finished though. And people are asking for me. Her customers are even Oyibo people, who have seen the value of the products. Testimonies coming from different parts of the world and people that buy. I usually tell people with pride that 95% of people who use Reader always want to come back for more because, they are as effective as that. And, when you have a product like that, you need to be thinking about the business side of it. Like I tell people, when I think about something, I think about time and I think about what is possible with the business of that product in time. Just think about 10 years time when Reader is on the lips of everybody as it is. I need to ask myself, how does that help my bank balance? How does that help my account balance? How does that help my asset base? How does that fortify my balance sheet? That is why we talk about building a formidable system so that as people are buying the products you use, as they are buying to sell out to other people, as they are inviting people to use the products, you earn a commission out of all of those referrals. That is a system that the company uses to distribute its products. They don't use the conventional distribution of advertising. The company uses word of mouth advertising or what is called the network marketing model. Okay, I'm seeing increasingly, and it's funny to me, right, that even many big companies now are seeing that a lot of money is wasted on regular media and advertising, and they're trying to reward people, okay, for talking about their products because they see that it works, and I'm excited about this because these products really work. There are lots of people that give testimony about products that don't work. We all know here, right? They share about this and that, but we know that those products are not effective. How much more a product that is effective, a range of products are effective, and in time in solving people's health issues, one person at a time, one town at a time, one country at a time, is just simply amazing. This time last week, I was just coming back from Ilorin. We had a small meeting with some people and I heard some testimonies. You would think, testimonies from people who had used the product and who had amazing things to say, feedback about the product. So the product in itself is just amazing. It's something you want to be associated with. Everybody wants to be associated with something that works, okay? And, with that range of products gives you that confidence, gives you that excitement. You want to be associated with something that works, okay? And you don't want to just be associated with something that works. We have been there. We have been there since 5 years ago when it started. I want to talk. I don't want to shout, right? In 3-4 years' time, I just want to smile. Say, Rita, you know about it. I'll just be smiling. Why? Why will I be smiling? Because my team has grown to different states, different nations of the world. Somebody I told in Akwa Ibom told somebody in Canada. The person in Canada told somebody in Equatorial Guinea. And every one of them plugged in on board and they are getting the products for their use. They are referring to other people to use. They are making money by themselves. I'm also making a commission as well. And that commission is adding up to become something really, really exciting, that is making me able to achieve my dreams. Do you know that apart from earning income, okay, there are other incentives as well, okay, other exceptional incentives like educational fund, there's housing, there are cars, there are vacations as well to also be won, very exciting things, incentives, that just make talking about the range of products and the opportunity, something that is worth every minute of your time. Okay, so if you are here today, I would like to invite you. We're still in the start phase, right? We're still in the start phase. Okay, we're still in the start phase, and it's an exciting time to just join us, right? So that when you're talking about it in 3, 4, 5 years time, you just smile. You don't need to just make noise. You just be smiling, right? It's something that you really, really should plug in and be a part of. So that is the product. I already shared about the opportunity, what you stand to earn. Believe me when I say that what I shared as far as the minimum earning per month is concerned is minimum indeed. Okay, I don't want to cause confusion here. So I'll just stop at, I'll just stop there. I'll not go further. Okay, like I said earlier, I'm a 4-star and there's still a long way to go. There's so much, to achieve, right? Okay. So if you're here today and you want to come on board and you're asking, How do I come on board? Okay, what you have said sounds good. What you have said sounds good, and I want to be able to come on board. But who are the people? Who are the people responsible for this? Who are the company? What are the people? Who are they? All right. I'd just like to share very quickly. We have Marvel Natural Products. That is the company responsible for the manufacturing of the product. We have Green Mondays. That is a platform that brings you and I together today to share this. We have Vent to Earn as well. Apart from being distributors, sharing lifestyle, sharing health products, we have an opportunity to also share data, share airtime, and earn commissions for doing that as well. And then we have our mother company, A2W Limited, that is responsible for ensuring that when you come on board today, you have a personalized website in your name with your own login details that ensures that everything you need to become successful in the business is given to you. You have your own wallet, you have trainings, you have the links that you need, everything you need as support, okay, to be successful in the business is given to you in a customized way. All of this is available for you in this organization. So A2W makes that possible. A2W also ensures that when we earn, this company is called Green Mondays because rewards are paid, commissions are paid on Mondays. They ensure that our alerts do not fail on Mondays. Okay, so once I earn, I can ensure that on Mondays my rewards are paid. Okay, so those are the companies responsible. It's 4 companies coming together to give a solid base and to ensure that value is delivered to us. And beyond the reader range of products, there are some juicy opportunities, agency opportunities, real estate, and all of that opportunities available even within the platform. That gives us extra benefits for being distributors with the Green Mondays. Okay, so in the nutshell, if you are here and you are asking, I can see Mtokwe Taiwo is raising up her hand. Are you raising up your hand? You want to say something? You want to say something? Mtokwe Taiwo.
Sorry, it was an error. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So as we really begin to round up today, as a guest who is here, if you are here, and you are a guest, if you are here today and you are a guest, I have a gift for you. So just contact the person that invited you. I have a gift for you. If you come on board between today and tomorrow, I have a special gift for you. Okay, if you come on board between today and tomorrow, I have a special gift for you. If you come on board this week, I still have a gift for you. After this week, I don't have a gift. I have a hug for you. When you come on board, I'll hug you, I'll support you. I'll give you all that you need to be successful in the business. But there's a saying that says success loves speed. Okay, once you made up your mind that I want to do this, I will encourage you, just do it. Just move. Okay, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that what I paid for, I get the products, and the products are fantabulous. Okay, they are fantastic, and they give me good value for my health. Right, they give me good value for my health, so I'm good. All right, I'm good. So there's no worst case scenario because the products themselves are amazing. We have people who pay for products and they are stuck. They are stuck with the product because those products are not valuable in any way. Okay, but that is not the case for us here. Okay, so for our guests, if you are here and you say, okay, so what next now? What you have said makes sense. I even enjoyed the training. It seems that this business will move my life forward. I know people who didn't understand how to do business before, but after they came on board, they plugged in, started learning, started applying the things that they learned in their Green Mondays business, and also applied it to the other business as well. And they saw that my life is getting better. People who knew me before are asking, okay, did you go to business school, right? This is a business school, but it's a practical business school that ensures that as we are learning, we are also earning. Okay, so if you are here today, you're asking, so I want to come on board. How do I come on board? And what is the best package for me to use to come on board, right? So this table here, I'm almost done, right? So this table here shows you the options that are available for you to come on board. If you ask me what is the best option to come on board with, I will tell you come in with the VIP. Why? Why do I tell you to come in with the VIP? Number one, okay, if you want to do business, right? This is big business, right? Okay, and the products are amazing, like I said earlier. So, and when you come on board as a VIP, you get, you know, the value of the VIP package is 750,000 naira, but you get products worth over 1 million naira. So at the point when you sign up and get your products, you are already in profit, okay, at the VIP level. I know the company was just gracious to do something like an incentive as well for those who come in at the VIP level. They say, okay, if you come in at the VIP level, every month when we make sales, okay, when the company makes sales and they make profit from those sales, right, they will take 2% of that profit and share it among those who are VIP in the business. This is ongoing now. It's not something that will go on forever, but it's currently on at this time. So it's an exciting opportunity for you to come in. And once you are locked in, you are in. Okay, but it's something that has, I'm sure when it reaches a particular number, you know, the company is going to shut it down. So VIP is the best, you know, way to come on board. And that's the 2% profit that is shared among the VIP people is, it doesn't matter whether you do anything or not, right? It doesn't matter whether you do anything or not, you still earn from that pool. So it's extra income for you. Okay, so next we have the platinum package. Platinum package is 400,000. You can get products worth much more than that. And the company also still gives an opportunity for those who come in with the platinum package to share profits, to share from 1% of the profits of sales from the company per month. Okay, so if you can't do VIP, you can do platinum. Then if you are here and you say, oh, I really want to start, but I don't have 400K to start, you can start with the gold. If you don't have that much, you can do 75,000, which is the silver. Okay, if you are really broke, like I just want to start, but I'm broke, right? You can start with the bronze pack. And you know, the beautiful thing is that we have people in this room who started at the bronze level, but today are platinum. We have people in this room who started at bronze level, today they are VIP. So you can start at whatever level you are today. You know, we are learning from Colonel Sanders. Start from where you are, you can become a billionaire in time. You know, he recorded in 23 years, the story of his life totally transformed. You can do the same, you can transform your own story as well. So these are the levels that you can use to come in, right? And then finally, to our guests in the room today, I would like to say that many remain poor because they pass over opportunities repeatedly. Okay, being poor does not mean that you don't have cash. It just means that your attitude towards opportunities to improve your lot, okay, to turn your life around, you always pass over them because you always judge them and say, this one, you know, okay. That is what makes people poor. Okay, this is an opportunity that's been presented to you today. I encourage you not to pass over this. Don't pass over this. Come on board and join us. As you can see, we work as a team. We provide support for each other. Every day at 8 p.m., we'll have a WhatsApp presentation that happens to share about this opportunity. So if you have people that, you know, can't join us, maybe on our weekly meeting or on Zoom like this, you can join the WhatsApp presentation and have an opportunity to learn about the business, the products, and then they can join us. And we keep growing one person at a time, one state at a time, one nation at a time, till we take over the world. I like to tell people that this is from Nigeria to the world, and it's turning lives around, health, in wealth, and in impact as well. Okay, so it's a wonderful opportunity. I invite you to join us. For you to be able to come on board, all you need to do is to fill a form, make payments, and you get your products. You plug into a group, and then you start learning and inviting friends, sharing some of your products, using some of them, and then we're in business. It's as simple as that. Okay, so if you are here, please grab the person that invited you and tell the person, I am ready to come on board this business. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready to support me? Okay, so please do that between today and tomorrow to get my special gift. And let's roll with this opportunity. It's my pleasure to be in your faces today. I think that will be all. We already overshot the runway, but I think we spent good time watching the video and sharing, which I think was very good. So thank you very much for having me. If you have any questions, I think we can take that at the one-on-one levels in the groups, or you can reach me or your upline via WhatsApp. Let's close this and let's get this growing. Let's build our business and let's take over the world. Thank you very much. Impossible is nothing. You have what it takes. Let's move. Let's silence our fears. Let's silence the failures. And let's prove that success belongs to us. We can achieve it. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be in your faces today. Thank you.